Hello, my Flash Reports. It's Enestor27 bringing you guys episode number uno of this Blaze Black 2 Chainlocke. Chainlocke. That's a nice name. That is actually a really nice name for a lock type, I think, in my opinion. Better than Chain Monologue, in my opinion. But you guys, in the last episode, I asked you guys to vote for my starter between Rufflet, Mook, and Squirtle. And you guys gave a good amount of votes. It was fairly close throughout most of it. But before we go anywhere, I want to give a quick shout out to the GFX artists of Lek and Jacove. You know, check them out. Link in the description below. Awesome dudes. Also, shout out to Hermes and Tony, because they helped me out with the randomizing of this game. And I definitely could not have done that because I am stupid and Blaze Black 2 is stupidly hard to actually randomize. And also, the last shout out will be Jacove. This isn't alongside, so go check him out. Link in the description below. He's also doing this. You know, he's done a much better job of preparing for this than me, because he had this episode done, recorded, uploaded before I even recorded it, because I was just too busy trying to figure out how to randomize this damn game. But we figured it out finally, and yeah, I'm also using a new, different emulator, so this X432R, Cove said to use it to make it better. I sort of see the difference as it better, but I feel like I can't get the same frame rates, but that's not the biggest deal. But with all that said and done, so we are going to Granville, who won the vote. It was relatively close, and Baka, the Squirtle, ended up winning. There's a reason why we ended up skipping past where we would have battled our rival first, because I wanted to make sure we actually got our Pokemon properly, and I do believe we can't. I don't know how to properly. I didn't want to have to go into battle with both the Oshawott and the Squirtle. And our Squirtle slacks, she's level 5. She's got Tackle, Tail Whip, Torrent, because I didn't want to be cheapskates and give it Rain Dish, because that would have been a little too much. But I feel like this game is actually hard enough, and I realized that we have 30 Pokeballs for some odd reason. I don't know why, but the game was like, here you go, Enestor, here's 30 Pokeballs. And I'm just like, okay, I'll really appreciate it. But I'm actually very glad that we didn't get Rufflet, and it was a type vote between Rufflet and Squirtle. And Squirtle, oh, we got running shoes, that's very appreciated. Yeah, between Rufflet and Squirtle. If we got Squirtle, you know, it's very diverse water types. It's actually very much appreciated, while Rufflet is normal flying. Normal is by far the most bland of all of the types, because it can only be normal psychic or normal flying. And there are only two normal psychics, being Girafarig and Meloetta, and I guess it can be technical and say Meloetta's second form is normal fighting, but you can't find that. Actually, no. Since this is a randomizer, I wouldn't put it past it that you wouldn't be able to find. I wouldn't put it past it. You could not find Meloetta in its fighting form. I cannot remember its name at all as I speed up through this completely necessary training of how to capture Pokemon. Like, that's one thing I really do not understand about this game. Like, they skipped the whole training how to capture Pokemon in Storm Silver and Sacred Gold, but in this one they didn't, and I find it very odd. But for those of you who do not know what a Chainlocke is, I forgot to mention that. The rules to it will be in the link in the description below. It just so happened that our correct chain will be a Tortuga, which is very nice. But it just so happened that our first mon was the correct typing that we want. So basically, the rule is stated that your first encounter is not the true Pokemon, except for the mon isn't gonna be okay. So if I ran into like a fucking Rufflet in the first route as my first encounter, that wouldn't have counted as my first encounter, because I cannot chain it because it does not share a typing with Baka. And Baka is gonna be, oh god, of course it's gonna use Bide. Of course it's gonna use Bide. So this is the perfect time to just start throwing Pokeballs. And yeah, basically, the rules description below will say the rules a lot better than I will, but I basically would not be able to capture any mon on that route unless it had the same type as the last mon I captured. So if I capture this Tortuga, the next mon I can capture has to have either a water type or a rock type. And of course Tortuga is not appreciating the fact that it's saying, I'm saying all this stuff because it's like, no, you can't capture me. You can't capture me. Ooh, I'll just withdraw all you want. Just hide behind your shell. What you got behind that shell, boy? Boy, you know what? You know what? I'm awesome. Your shell cannot compare to my shell. My shell is awesome. Withdraw. Really? I'm pretty sure all of it's just doing the same thing. I'm sort of scared of actually getting a critical hit against a Tortuga. So I'm just going to throw this ball and keep throwing it, and my throat is itching a lot. You know what? Just screw it. Bye. Of course he did. Of course he went for a bed. Right when I went for it. I mean, whatever. 1 HP, or 2 HP is not going to be the end of the world for me. Especially since I have so many potions. But yeah, guys. There's something I was going to say. But yeah, this, my throat is very much annoying me. Like, I got some kind of weird, like, scratchiness? I don't know what to call it. I just feel the need to constantly cough. So if I just start pulling up, it's because I'm trying to cough, but I'm trying my best not to cough because at the end of the day, it's actually sort of disgusting. And if I start coughing into the mic, that'd be really weird. But we ended up catching a Tortuga, a pro turtle. And what do we call it? A Tortuga. Bruh. Because it turns a Caracosta, and Caracosta looks like a surfer. So I feel like bruh is such a surfer thing to say. Bruh. Hey, bruh. Hey, dude. Hey, dude. No, we're gonna call him dude. Dude. You know, like how they did in, I'm gonna spell it with 2 U's for a reason. Because that's more believable of saying dude. Wait, that's from Finding Nemo. You there, trainer. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Might have to cut this episode short because I really can't stand this. I'm a trainer with a key. Okay, I'm very sorry. I cannot do this voice right now. One of my goals, and it's very late, and I can't handle this right now. Oh god. And you are? Oh, so you're Nessie from Aspersa City? Oh yes. He's touching me. I feel so violated. I'm 10 years old. Though I don't look 10 years old, I got a pretty nice body for a 10-year-old. I got a very developed body for a 10-year-old. I got a body that some women just have right now as a 30-year-old. That's just like, But I'm not about to be going into that. I'm not a molester. I'm not. This is not even the correct girl to be thirsting over. For all the Pokemon games, just putting it out there, not the one to be thirsting over. There are much better ones out there. Much better ones, but that's a different discussion for a different day. You know what, let's take a look at dude. I'm sorry, there was some kind of noise that I heard in my cat. Oh, a timid nature. So you have increased speed but lowered attack. Whatever, solid rock, reduced damage from super effective attacks. Okay, that's sort of nice. So, like, I feel like a grass type move will still destroy him, but that's not the biggest deal, I guess. Please, Mr. Alder. Hey, this way, shall we start training? Yes, please, Sensei. By the way, why are you holding 2 town maps? I'm holding 2 because, you know, oh, it's your friend's town map, is it? Your friend is the one with the Snivy, isn't he? It just happens that he was training his Pokemon on Route 20. Well, if that's the case, you should go give him the town map first. Okay. Just follow him up to Route 20. Okay, guys. I am so sorry. There's no way I can continue this. You know, I also sort of wanted to train these guys up because they're still like really low level. And I know these level jumps are actually going to be annoying to deal with. So I'm just going to probably train them up to both like level 8 or something like that. So I'm going to end the episode here. So if you guys did enjoy, make sure to hit that like button. It really does mean a lot. Answer question of the day. Actually, there's no box for question of the day because Kevin sucks. Yes, he sucked. I'm dying. I'm sorry, guys. You can write your ripped messages in the comment section below. For those of you guys who make it this far, I just greatly appreciate it. That's what you guys can write. That's probably the best thing to write. And also go check out Jacove, because he's probably having a much better episode than I am this first episode. And go check him out, because I have no idea what his starter is. And this has been Enestor, and I will see you guys later.